little bit of fun out of here, actually. You ready? I can't remember how I normally start.
Hello.
Yes, it
Welcome
must be, I suppose. Hello, welcome. No, you do the welcome to Drivers Keepers.
Yeah.
Hello, you join us here today in West Yorkshire, where we've come to meet James and his stunning Gulf liveried Westfield.
Welcome to Drivers Keepers. So how long have you had this one, James?
I've had this one 10 years.
Quite a while then.
Yeah.
Is that the longest time you've ever owned a car?
I think it is actually, yeah. Those have been normally 6, 8, but yeah, this one's been the longest. This one's probably been the least used as well.
Really? Yeah.
It's used just for nipping down to the shops, going out on a nice evening when the kids have gone to bed.
Right.
And doing a few car shows when the kids are coming with me.
Right, okay.
Sometimes down to Scouts.
Yeah.
Down to Scouts, eh?
Yeah.
Goodness me, I bet that gets some people looking, doesn't it? Is it purely just because of the raw experience that you get from it?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And that's what attracts you to it?
Absolutely. There's no assisted braking, there's no power steering. It is just raw driving.
Yeah.
And wind in your face. It's the drama.
Yeah.
It's the drama it creates while you're driving it that gets you.
But of course it has its drawbacks in that, you know, weather-wise, you've got to be really careful. Like today, for example, It's a bit damp. It's not probably the best conditions for for a car that's as raw as this. But still, you know, when it is the right conditions, I imagine it's just epic.
It's brilliant.
Yeah.
To be fair, even when it's like this, just to tilt down to the shopping, I'll still do it.
Really?
Yeah. Sort of rule of thumb is, if there's mud 10 degrees, I'll take it out.
Is that your benchmark?
That's my benchmark.
10 degrees, yeah. But yeah, no, and it's the colour combination as well. It's did you choose that colour combination?
I didn't. The previous owner repainted it. It used to be black and yellow.
Right.
Looked like a bit like a bumblebee apparently.
Yeah.
But it didn't have the pinstripes. It didn't have the stickers on, and yeah, I kind of finished it off.
Yeah. Because it's just an epic. It's an epic colour scheme. So coming to what's under the hood or the bonnet, what are we talking in this one? Because they're different on most Westfields, aren't they?
Yeah, they are different. This is a 1800 Ford Z-Tech
Right.
throttle bodies. So it'll be around 150 brake horse, 160 brake horse mark.
Yeah.
But yeah, in a Westfield, you can have anything from a 3.5 litre V8.
Can you?
Under S2000.
Goodness me.
To iBoost bike engine. So yeah, you never know quite what you're parking up next to.
No, exactly. But in a body shell that weighs what? What does it actually weigh?
It weighs just under 700 kilos.
So it's going to be just blistering, I guess.
It's fun.
Yeah. And are you planning on? You obviously are planning on keeping it.
Absolutely.
You're definitely not going to sell it.
There's no plans to sell
Definitely
it.
keep it. So whereabouts do you get it maintained? I guess looking at your garage, you probably do most of it yourself. Is that right?
I do most of it myself. Engine oil, gearbox oils, anything like that. Spark plugs. I've changed the ECU.
Yeah.
I've changed the engine.
Have you?
Yeah.
Goodness me.
Gemso Motorsport have done the setup on it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't fancy getting 4 bathroom scales, dropping it on there.
I was just going to ask you about the bathroom scales, so just tell us about that. So you basically put 4 bathroom scales, 1 on each wheel, just to get it set up correctly.
Yeah, to get the corner weighting set up correctly.
Right. And it works?
And it works. There's lots of people that build them, will do it like that, piece of string for the tracking, and they'll get them really quite close.
Yeah.
And then usually run them for a while, let them bed in, and then take them somewhere like Gemso and get them on his proper corner weights and see how close you got.
Amazing.
And it can be quite accurate.
So running costs, what we're talking then? I mean, is it? I guess it's not crippling, but obviously you do a lot of it yourself.
Yeah, parts wise, it's all Ford.
Yeah.
Insurance wise, £200 a year.
Goodness me.
Fully comp, limited mileage, but yeah.
And you were saying you've been offered more for it now than what you paid for it originally.
Yeah.
God, that's pretty good going, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not bad. I paid £8,500 for it, and I was offered 10 the other year for it.
Yeah.
So
no, that's great news. That it's worth more than what you paid for it.
That's it. It made me very happy when that happened at a show.
Yeah. And £200 a year insurance.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cheap motoring.
It costs more in road tax.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Right. We're in.
We're in.
And it is snug.
It is a bit snug.
You're not short of legs room though, are you? I mean,
No.
I can properly stretch my legs out. It's so different to anything else, isn't it?
It's like go-karting.
Yeah.
It really is.
It feels naughty on the road to be in something that's
Yeah.
this open and this low and
It's a question you get asked a lot. Is that even legal?
yeah.
Especially when you've got no doors on and... Oh, there we go.
It's nice having the exhaust literally.
Yeah. You just got to remember when you get out not to burn your leg on it.
Yeah. I don't know whether people are going to be able to hear us, but we'll find out when we hit it.
That's the thing, there's a lot of noise.
Yeah.
The faster you go, the more it gets.
Does your missus like being in it then?
Not really.
No. That's a shame.
We've done a few trips in it, but not very far.
Right.
Kids love it.
Yeah. Do you ever get used to this? I suppose you do. This just exposed feeling. It's so different.
Yeah, I've actually find it more relaxing to drive than my daily driver.
Really?
Because you're aware of everything that's
Yeah,
going on
you
around
totally.
you.
I mean, you haven't got a blind spot, have you?
No.
Vision-wise.
Not at all.
Amazing. I've driven a Caterham on track once, and I did love it. I kind of instantly got why people love these kind of cars, because
they're a Marmite car. People either love them and love driving them, or absolutely hate them.
yeah,
Personally, it's a definite love thing for me.
yeah, no, I get it.
And yeah, you can poodle around like this, and
Yeah,
then you can get around the corner and give it a bit of beans. A little bit of heat in the engine now.
jeez Louise.
Well, the thing is, we never went above 60 then, so
Oh, and it feels like 160.
it feels so much more. And if you take the wind deflectors off,
Does that make a big difference?
it makes a big difference. Your glasses start bouncing off your face,
Oh,
your nostrils
wow.
all shut.
Wow. Something else, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's like I say, this one's quite civilised compared to some of them.
Right.
You're talking with the ones with the S2000 engines might be 300 brake horse,
That's a lot, isn't it?
It's a lot of motor, it's a lot of power.
Once you've got one of these, I don't see how you can go back to anything else, because there's nothing like it, is there?
There's nothing like it, and that's why I've ended up every time back at a Westfield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing else is going to... A motorbike, maybe. Nothing else is going to give you this experience.
You find a lot of the people that buy these actually come from have a motorbike first.
Yeah.
And then come into the Westfield when they decide, they don't feel safe or can't ride a bike anymore.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ford gearbox as well?
Yeah, Ford gearbox, MT75. So it's the Sierra gearbox.
Right.
Sierra rear diff, limit slip diff.
Okay.
It's actually out of an XR 4x4.
Right.
According to all the paperwork I've got with the car, which is pretty substantial.
Okay.
But all the stuff from building it.
I worked in a Ford garage when the XR4 came out. I was selling new Fords then.
All right.
And we got one in, and I'd never seen anything like it. It was amazing.
Bit of an animal.
A beast of a thing. It feels all right, this, actually.
Right, she's got a turning circle of a double-deck bus.
Wow, that's a close gate, isn't it?
Actually, standard box. It's just this.
Is it?
The gear lever's that cut down.
Oh, what a laugh. What a laugh.
Yeah, it's pretty much the look on my face every time I go out. The silly grin.
It feels rock solid, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's actually suspension's actually set quite soft.
Yeah, no,
You feel planted, yeah.
It rides nice, but it feels planted. There's no rattling and shaking going on. And it's lovely to see the front wheels just bobbing about.
Might be a bit of rattling and shaking, you just can't hear it. The way the tracking's set up, it's set so it turns in quite quickly.
Yeah.
Does also mean if there's any ruts in road, it will tend to try and follow it a little bit.
Feel it.
You've got to really relax with steering wheel, let it loose.
Right.
And then it'll become more enjoyable.
Yeah, you're right, actually. I mean, I was gripping it quite hard.
Yeah, I could tell because I could feel the car wandering.
Yeah, you relax off and it
becomes,
Wow. Gets a nice reaction from people, doesn't it? Lots of smiles.
Yeah, lots of smiles, lots of people looking, pointing.
Yeah. Noticed the view out the little side mirror of this wheel arch. It just makes you smile. Wherever you look, You just smile, don't you?
You see why I now like it so much.
Yeah, God, yeah. When I drove that caterer on track, I remember coming away from that thinking, oh, I get that now. I might need to have one of these one day. But we like doing like a European road trip, and
Yeah. Guys do it in these too.
I mean, I'd have one as part of a car collection.
Yeah.
100%. I don't think I could have one just as me only motor. Brilliant. Thanks, James.
All right.
Love that. Wow, what a thing.
Right then, another episode of Drivers Keepers. Hope you enjoyed it, and thanks to James for lending us his fantastic Westfield. And sorry I didn't drive it. It was just that I pulled me back the other day, and I'm getting in and out of that would be almost well, I'd probably get in it, but I'd never get out. So anyway, but thanks ever so much. Please like and subscribe if you can remember. It's always really appreciated, and we will see you in a week or so, a couple of weeks.
See you soon. Thanks for watching.
Bye.